Hi everyone. So have you ever met someone who's always talking about what they want to do? They're always saying they want to move abroad, they want to start a business, they want to earn more money, they want to get married, have children, date, whatever it is, but they never seem to progress further than talking about it. This is probably the majority of people really. And what I want to talk about in this video is talking yourself into taking action. So the first thing that many people say when I work with them as a coach, as a counselor, but also lots of people in my circle as well, is I don't feel motivated. That comes up quite a lot. The main sentence is, I just don't feel motivated. And my thing is that motivation isn't something you can maintain 24 hours a day. Motivation isn't even something you can maintain sometimes for an hour. I remember when I was doing the 5K a day for Calm, I was walking 3.5 miles every single, and I'm not someone that walks. I get in the car everywhere. I didn't feel motivated every single day for 31 days to walk in the rain. My feet were hurting. I wasn't getting paid for it. There was no benefit of me doing it. But I wasn't waiting for motivation. I was taking action because I'd signed up. I'd made a commitment for 31 days. People were saying, "Did you do it for the whole 31 days? You could have just taken a day off. You could have done what." I chose to do it. I committed to it. So I was taking action based on what I said I was going to do. So motivation is something that is a bonus to me. This is how I see it. Sometimes you're going to have motivation. Sometimes you're not going to feel motivated. So that shouldn't be your guide to take action. Don't wait till you're motivated. Just do it anyway. The second thing is stop waiting until the timing is right. Many people will keep saying it's not the right time because there's a certain government is in power. It's not the right time because I'm this age. It's not the right time because I'm, thinking of doing something else. It's not. There's all sorts of reasons, but really, there is no right time for most things. You have to just take the opportunity, which I'm going to come on to next. I'm going to talk about that when I do another video as well about running a business, because the main thing you have to think about is opportunities are only there sometimes for like 2 seconds. I was driving along today, minding my business, on my way somewhere, glanced down at my phone because there was a lack of road work, so I was stuck in traffic, and then someone was asking if people can cover groups next month. You're picking up like £400 to cover these groups. People are on holiday. So straight away in the traffic, I literally just put, I can cover these. I didn't even look in my diary, didn't have my diary with me. I didn't know if I've got other things booked, but I saw the opportunity and I just said yes. And that's it, I got work. And I've done this a lot as well. New Year's Day, sent a few emails, said, are there any referrals? I got four cases, counselling clients from that. So you have to stop waiting for the right time. You just have to do it. You just have to take the time when it's there. You have to take the opportunity when it arises. So the third one is just do it really. There's lots of people are talking all the time. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. What I like about the fact of from the beginning of this month, I've stuck to what I said I'm going to do, and what I said I was going to do is take action every single day. And it's just been causing like momentum really, because the more I've put effort into reaching out to people, the more job opportunities I've got. The more I've focused on earning more money from things, being careful with budgeting, doing certain things. Everything is rolling in the right direction. So you have to just do it. Sometimes you have to just say to yourself, I'm just going to go for it. Yesterday I was thinking to myself, I'm just going to push myself even more. I'm someone that will keep pushing though. Sometimes it's too much, but sometimes I'll say, okay, have I taken on too much work? Have I taken on too many plans? Have I got too many big ideas? Have I got too many goals? But then I'll say, no, they'll never be enough. It'll never be too much. So you just have to do it. You just have to keep doing things, and then the momentum will come. The next thing is nothing happens to improve your situation or to change anything unless you take action. This is something I'm very open with when it comes to my clients as well. No, it doesn't matter how good I think I am as a counsellor or a coach, or even when I was a social worker. It's not about me. I could be the best social worker, the best counsellor, the best whatever it is. I'm not the person that's going to make that change in that person's life. They are. So if someone is waiting for the therapist to make those changes so that they can then be a better person, it's not going to work. You have to take action. And that's with anything. To change the situation properly, you have to take action. And that's why people as I've said, need to talk themselves into it if that's what it takes. But you have to like learn to get into an action habit. And that means you are constantly saying, okay, what type of action do I need to take next? What steps do I need to get there? You know, you'll go on TikTok. I'm always going on about TikTok. I'm thinking of coming off there as well. I'm on there. I've got my business page. I've got a personal page. Every time you go on there, the first thing you click on is either there's 100,000 people talking about narcissists. I don't know why like that, where everyone's doing a pet post about a narcissist and everyone else is doing posts about moaning about something or other. It's never a post telling people how to solve a problem. It's always just moaning about the problem and then having 100,000 people all comment the same thing or say, yeah, this was me, yeah, I was married to a narcissist. Oh yeah, this was me, yeah, I've got no money either. You know, it's about action. Action means that, you know, whether you need like a little push from someone or whether you do it yourself, it means you say, I'm not happy with my situation, so I'm going to change it. So the next thing is that small action is a bit better than no action at all. Taking a little bit of action, whether it's every day, whether it's every week, or whether it's, you know, you set up your goals and you do that every month. But people who don't progress, it's because they're not taking action. That's all there is to it. It's no other reason. People can give 100,000 reasons of why they're stuck in the same place, of why their relationship hasn't improved, of why their money situation hasn't improved, why their life hasn't improved. But it is to do with action, really, because if you was to take one action every day, that's 365 actions. Anyone who tells me that they are going to take 365 different actions for the whole year and not get anywhere, that's impossible, unless the action you're taking is wrong. But really, it's to do with you. It's back to everyone. So everyone needs to sort of look at themselves really and say, what are they not doing? It's not about what anyone else is doing. Because I'll tell you one thing, and this is just me, and this is what I've always said, no matter what government has been in power in this country, sometimes I've even had to check who is literally still in power, and that's the truth. I mean, that's going to make me sound stupid. It hasn't impacted on me in any way. And what I'm trying to say by that is we all know that there's going to be governments are going to change policies, whether it's to do with things like universal credit, when someone brought that in. I don't know who brought that in, but obviously it was brought in. Whether it's to do with taxes or that sort of thing, no matter what they do, the government isn't living in your house. So the amount of habits, routines and systems and things that you can put in place on a daily basis has got nothing to do with the community outside of your house. It's got nothing to do with the government. It's got nothing to do with other people in different countries. It's got nothing to do with immigrants. It's got to do with you and what you decide to do every day. And that's what people don't really want to talk about. People don't want to say, well, I'm the one that has chosen not to take any action today. Yesterday, I applied for 2 different, I was browsing. That's how I live my life, by browsing. And then when opportunities come up, I snap. Yesterday, there was someone looking for urgently, it said, and when it says urgent, you know that they need people quickly. They're looking for counsellors for school, I think to go into schools and to provide counselling to like children and young people. Straight away they said, send your CV. This was something like 10 o'clock at night, this was, because I don't know how I came up on it, but I did. Sent my CV, and the woman messaged back, so she was up late, and she said, when are you available for interview? Friday, are you available this week? And I said yes, gave them 2 dates. I don't know if she's going to get back to me in the end, but if she does, that means I've just got an opportunity to have an interview for a job just through browsing. It's action. So the final thing is you need to talk yourself into it. Reasons why you should take action, reasons why you can take action, and reasons why you will. The will part is to do with commitment, you know. And when I talk later, when I'm going to do this other video about running a business, I'm not even saying successful, just running a business full stop. This is the thing, you know. It's not for everyone. But if you want opportunities in life, it's the same as with anything. You know, the person who walks over to the person in the middle of a crowded room and asks them for their number is the person who probably gets the date. The person who, you know, is instead of scrolling on their phone all day, is actually doing 100 job applications, is more likely to probably get one of those callbacks. The person who is taking control of their finances and, you know, not spending on all sorts of things, but being quite boundaried with their spending and that sort of thing, is more likely to have a better financial bank account, a better financial outlook, or whatever it is. So it's just about taking action. And I'm probably going to do this as a live stream at some point and go into these details in more depth. But the 6 things are: don't wait until you feel motivated. Stop waiting until the time is right. Just do it. Just take action. Nothing happens to improve or change your situation unless you take the action. Small action is better than no action, and talk yourself into it. Tell yourself why you should, you can, and you will. So that was meant to be a short video. I will do a shortened version for my TikTok. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What are your thoughts and what are your top tips for taking action?